Hello. I just wanted to jump on in between knitting podcasts, or I might add this to the end of a podcast or whatever, but I had ordered a thread and maple mini knitting binder because I was given some money for Christmas and I really wanted one of these knitting binders, but they were huge, the jumbo ones, and then I saw the mini ones, and previously I've just been using this, and if you've watched the previous episodes, it really annoys me because there's not enough storage for all my needles, and then I have to use this weird pouch. So I really wanted this knitting binder, but it was very expensive as well for the jumbo, especially for all the extra pages that you have to buy and stuff. So I bought the actual mini binder with the money I got for Christmas, and then I bought some extra pages, and like I said before, I've been selling my stuff on Vinted. So whatever I've sold, like I sold a set of lacquer wooden driftwood needles, just purely because I don't like the join, and I don't like the cable. ChiaoGoos are the only knitting needle that I actually use now. I'm going to be selling some more on Vinted, so if you want to pop over there, it's Linda Rose 287. I'll put the link in the video recording as well. So I just wanted just to show you this needle binder, and I've opened the package that came this morning, but I haven't done anything with it. So I have the binder, but I got additional stuff. So the binder I got from Botanical Yarn, but she didn't have the pages that I actually wanted to add in, and they'd been out of stock on Thread and Maple for quite a while, but you can sign up for like email alerts when they're in, and they had everything in that I wanted. So it is in Canada, and I thought, I don't know whether that's going to take ages, what the tax is going to be, all that, but I ordered it anyway, and it literally took like 4 days to get here, and I got no additional charges. So yeah, amazing service from Thread and Maple. Botanical Yarns was a bit slower, but she had to wait for the stuff to be made in Canada and then shipped over to her, and then it was over Christmas. So, you know, when she got it in, it was really quickly shipped. But yeah, I will show you the mini binder, and I'm not, this is not an advertisement. This is my money. This is what I've bought. This is what I wanted. Okay, so here it is, and this you get with the actual binder, but it was too nice to throw away. I mean, look at that. So I just stuck that there for the time being. So this is the mini binder, and I will say it does scuff easily, but I like that, and the smell of the leather is amazing. So it is so the ChiaoGoo knitting case, it's smaller than the ChiaoGoo knitting case, so that gives you a bit of an idea. So the actual, just the binder is based on the notions page, I believe, from the jumbo binder. That's what I believe anyway. So this is kind of the notions page, so to speak. And like I said, it does get scratches on. I'm not bothered. Under here you've got, this is a really deep pocket. This goes all the way in. This one goes all the way in as well, and this one's got a press stud on. And then this one here is a really nice deep pouch. You can see I've got so much stuff in there. This I keep as one little set, and I chuck that normally in whatever knitting bag I'm using, because I've got a little tiny little crochet hook. There you go, and that is just in case I drop a stitch. And then that's, I don't even know how I've attached these all. This is just a cookie that I really liked, some stitch markers, a needle, and then these are, I think these are ChiaoGoo, I might be wrong, these are just my little snips, but even them go in there nice and compact. And then on this side I really like, so this I just used to stick in the fabric of the ChiaoGoo case, and it used to annoy me. And then I've got two different embroidery needles, and then this, I have no idea where I got this from either. I think I saw it at a yarn show once, and this is a weird it's so funny. It's a cable needle, but it's got this, I don't know, it's like a pipe cleaner thing. And this is so nice, and I wish I knew where I got this from because I'd get different sizes. And then I've got a giant safety pin. I don't know why, because I don't even use this. I just like it. And then some various crochet hooks in case I drop stitches. There's another pouch in there that I've got nothing in, another pouch in there that I've got nothing in. You get a pen slot, which I think is really good because I'm always hunting around for a pen. And then at the back you get this other really big pocket, and in here I've got my barber, whatever these are called, strings. And then you get this, which is a buffer, and this buffs out any scratches that you get, apparently. But I don't really want to do it too much because I actually quite like the way it is. And then you can get leather care kits. I like this, you know, things are meant to be used. I'm not about it being perfect because things are made to be used, and I think this will just age beautifully. There we go. So the page that I got with it, but well, this was separate, but it comes, so the jumbo binder is this size, I believe, and the attachments are here and here. Now that is huge. I'm not going to carry that around with me. I want this to go in all my project bags, so that's why I went for the mini binder. And it's got the clips on this side, and you can actually take these out and carry them on their own. There's got magnets in there, so you could just chuck that in your bag if you wanted, but this fits into here. And then within this you've got a zipper that I keep all my cables in. You can get these nice cute fancy little individual storage things for it. I'm not bothered, I just stick them all in there. And then you get this as well, which is Velcro, so you can exchange different needle things. And this one that I bought comes from 2.75 to 5 mil. And I didn't buy any others right at that time because I thought I'll see if I like it first. But I fell in love with it as soon as it came. I was like, this is what I want. So excuse me, I did buy some more. Now, like I said, the package came this morning, so, and I got, I can't wait for this. This is a Canadian sweet, and I presume it's going to be like a maple syrup sweet, because like I said, I did get this from Thread and Maple in Canada. So I got 2 more pages, and like I said, this is all with money that I've sold stuff on Vinted with. Wool that I've not been using, tools that I've not been using, knitting needles that I'm a circular knitter now, so all my wooden needles are on there. I'm selling pouches, knitting bags, because I don't need them all. So literally all this has been bought with my Vinted stash money. And then I got 3 more pages, so I know people don't like crinkling, so I'll try and do it over here. So this is a mini binder page, 2 Velcro zip. So this is what it comes like when it's mint condition, like no scratches, no scuffs. And then like I said, that's magnetic. So again, it's just the exact same thing as this one, and it has the zipper pouch. And then this one is a mini binder, 1 page double. So this one again is just beautiful. And then this has 2 on it. You only get 1 zip, but you get 2 of the Velcro. So these are the needles that I typically use the most, so I'll put them on that side. And you can get loads of other pages with stuff. but I don't actually need or want anymore. I might get some in the future, I suppose. Now that's the beauty of this, because you can, I think you can fit 3 or 4 in the mini binder, but you could swap out stuff. Like if you were going on a trip and you knew you didn't need the massive needles, you could just swap stuff out for things that you did need, or just pull out the page that you do want and take that with you. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just trying to think it through. So I have a feeling that this will be pretty jam-packed just with these in. So I also got Velcro tab spare tips, and this goes from what does it say, 3.75 to 2.75, and there's 3 3.75s, 3 3.5s, 3.25s, and 2 2.75s. And I really appreciate this because these are the ones that I actually use most. So we've got that, and then I got a Velcro tab. This is from my shorty set. And it says not to do this because of the length of these, but these are, I don't know what length these are. I've got a tape measure. I think they might be 5 inch. I don't know. I'll see if I can find out. I've lost my tape measure. I know I have 2. No, can't find it. But this is going to be full length, these are going to be shorties, so it might work. We'll see. And then on this one, I'm going to put, this is the Velcro tab B2, and this is for the more chunky. So these go from 5.5 to 10, and that's going to go there. So like I said, I've had everything in here. So my shorties have been here, my spares here that have got no things on, and then these are just over it. And these just flop about and come out all the time because this isn't very snug. So that's always annoyed me. So let's see what it looks like. I'm using my 10s on a big chunky blanket somewhere. And they do these Velcro tabs for loads of different needles, so you can get the Leica ones, I think you can get Knit Pro ones. There's some brands on there that I've never actually even heard of. They might be Canadian or American ones, I don't know. So that's them. And then you cover it up, and then here, what have we got? 3.25. I have got some that I'm working on right now, so they're not in there. 4.5, let's move you up a bit. 4, oh, I enjoy this. I love setting up new stuff. I thought you might like to look at it as well so that you can actually see. And I'm getting that old, I can't even see the, what do these say? Can't see. I've even got my readers on. You see, I'm that old, I have to have readers. They're 3 mils, and I have 2 3 mils, so I'm going to put them to the side. I might put them in here because 3 mils, for some reason, no knitting needles do a 3 mil, which is really frustrating. So they do 2.75 and 3.25, and then they never have a slot for a 3 mil. So I'll see what I've got left. Actually, I might just put them in the 2.75s here, because you can't see the thing when you've the numbers when you put them in anyway. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Because I was putting my shorties over here. Bunker. So what have we got? 5. Ooh, so cute, these. So me and my mum bought a pair of shorties and we shared them. because there's two different lengths, the sixes. Should I put them there? Yeah, they do two sizes, I think. A longer one and a shorter one, but in the same size of shorties. So we got the blue shorties and she had some and I had some, and then we can just swap when we need them, because just for some of them fiddly bits you just need a shorter thing. And then these are 0.5. So like I said, you get loads of different repeat sizes, so I can just stick other ones in there that maybe I haven't got room for in here. 4.5s. See, I've got 4.5s there, so I'm just going to put these up there. And then they're 4.5s, because 4.5s are the ones that I use a lot. So I do have spares. So this is my spares page, so they're not really going to equate to what that label is, but I don't care, I can just read what it is. So, and then I need to put my cables in, wherever they've gone, where my cables. Are they in here? Yeah. So then I have a large where did they go? There. So one of my large cables is being used, so we'll just stick that in there. Then I need to find my blue cable, which I might have already put in here. I have seen it, I've put it somewhere. I'll find it after. So let's open that up. So as you can see, that is full with the 3 binders, but the 3 pages, but it does fit. Ooh, pumpkin gown, I'll stick you back in. But that is pretty brimming with 3 pages. But I have got all my notions, a full set of ChiaoGoos, extra spares, and a set of shorties. So that is my complete binder, and I'll find my shorty cable after. And with leather just really softens up and gives, so this is just all going to get more sort of scrumptious, soft. This will probably give a little bit, but I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And like I said, you know my frustration with this, it was just so annoying, but look how beautiful. I mean, yeah, it's a lot chunkier, but I love it. And this was in there, and that was quite chunky actually. So yeah, that is my binder. Very happy with it. I'll leave the links in the notes, and then let me know what you think. I hope that's been useful, because when I was looking on the Thread and Maple site and Botanical Yarns site, because she just takes the information off the Thread and Maple site, all the pages and all the different tabs are really, really confusing. So I think I probably took about 2 hours making sure that I'd got the right pages, because I didn't want to order something from Canada and then it be wrong. So I can let you know exactly which pages I've got, if that helps. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will do a normal knitting podcast soon. Thank you very much. I'll see you soon. Bye.